How are we all? Welcome back to Turf Moor House TV, and it's another match preview, and we are back, baby. Yes, we got Damar, and we've got Forest. 3 home games back to back. Started off with that 90th minute bullshit against Liverpool, and then obviously we've got this one this week, and then Cardiff on Tuesday night, which. I shouldn't mention anything about Welsh teams right now because it's a very sour subject.
Trying to throw your digs at me early, then okay, I get it.
But no, I'm so happy to have Dore back on the channel. Honestly, what a man, and obviously going places. Just tell people a bit about yourself. First of all, thanks for coming on, and tell people where they should check you out and stuff.
It's been a long time. Last time I came on the stream, what was the score? We beat you 3-1 at Turf Moor. But appreciate it again for coming on your channel. Make sure everyone hits the like button before we do start. Yeah, make sure hit like, subscribe as well. As everyone knows, I follow Forest up and down the country. I've been a YouTuber since 2018. I've seen the down moments. I've seen up moments. This year's an up moment because, like as everyone knows, Forest are in Europa, and I'm looking forward to the trips. So, if anyone wants to see all the trips, the European trips, let's go to all the Premier League games as well. Follow my channel because next week it's going to be mad. Because I'm going Real Betis, and this is why I'm called Dore On Tour, because I'm going on tour, literally going on tour. So listen, if people want to follow my channel, like I said, follow my journey and see the amazing adventure that I'm going to be doing this season. So yeah, please follow my channel.
Yeah, please do check it out. Absolutely amazing stuff. And like I said, you're going on tour, just as the channel name says it. First, right, let's address the elephant in the room, right? Because obviously we'll speak about last night sooner or later, but I don't know fully the story of what went on with the Nuno and Marinakis stuff. I know there was a bit of a back and forth between the two. And obviously, Nuno's come out and said a few things in the press when he shouldn't have. And vice versa. Some people will think, well, Marinakis shouldn't be anywhere near the football pitch, shouldn't be doing this, that, and the other, sort of intervening. I mean, where do you stand on it all, and what view made of the whole debacle?
Right, Marinakis, right, like I said, he's been at the club since 2017 now, and everyone knows what he's like. He's a big character. And like I said, he owns Greek club Olympiakos, and when he joined the club, like I said, he bought it from that shitey owner Fawaz.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about him, but since then, like I said, we've had the ups and as far as fans, we have the ups, we have the downs with him. But he's put his money where his mouth is, and when we won the playoff final against Huddersfield, he said on the balcony, a Market Square, he wants Forest to do well and he wants to push the boundaries now.
Yeah.
3 years on, like I said, when we arrived at the Premier League, we survived the Premier League last game of the season, and then again, Steve Cooper got sacked, brought Nuno in. Nuno, like I said, he had to bring the players that he had. The same as Steve Cooper, he's struggling to what players to have and that.
That was the season that you and Everton had the points deduction where we ended up going down.
Yeah, don't blame us for that. Don't blame us.
We've actually put a claim in against Everton.
Have you?
We've put a case in to the Premier League. It's actually been going on for a year now. And we're asking Everton to pay us 50 million quid.
Take it.
Because technically they should have gone down other than us. Because they got so many points off, didn't they? I think it was meant to be 10 points.
Yeah.
Then it got deducted to 6.
But
they stayed up on the back of 4 points. So we're saying on the turn of chance, technically they would have gone down and not us. So
that's weird. That's
because they give them the points deduction the season after, didn't they?
Yeah.
So we're saying, well, why not? Because that affected the season before. So Burnley and Everton aren't in talking terms at the minute.
just like Forest and Palace, but yeah, that's a different story. but like I said, from last season, Nuno, we had to make bigger judgments. especially the defense, because we brought in Niko Milinkovic from Fiorentina. Like Ola was there. Elliot Anderson. Now he's like freaking top best youngster in the bloody Europe.
Quality, absolute quality.
And with Mr. Marinakis, we're back to Marinakis. Like I said, he's not afraid to pump his money in, and got to keep it real. Like Marinakis, he wants to win big things, and how can we Forest fans complain on what he wants to achieve with the club? Like I said, he's a winner. He wins stuff with Olympiacos, and of all the things off the pitch that's been happening with the club. Like I said, it's a bit from neutral, from a rival fan. It'll be like, why is this guy messing around? But as a Forest fan, I feel the rival fans like, I don't know, but I could ask you the question: do you wish Marinakis was at your club? Because he's pumped 200 million this year for Nottingham Forest, and like I said, I don't fast forward, but like we finished 7th, we was in FA Cup semi-final, and we talk about the newness with Marinakis going on the pitch. People need to know the story. He went on the pitch because a Forest player got badly injured. He nearly died. Tower, wasn't he? So, but the question is how do I feel about him going on the pitch? He knows there's going to be cameras. That's the thing. And he does it in Greece. So I think the issue is like, how do I feel about Marinakis? I think he's a fantastic owner for the club. The situation with Nuno, like I said, when Nuno came to the club, he had to outdo Steve Cooper.
Yeah.
He did. So now, the start of the season, we did a press conference, as everyone's seen it, and he's saying, I've got no communication with the owner. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Talking about, that's like me going to my boss and saying to him about, slagging him off, saying, no. You can't do that. And then he's complaining about, I want players in. But as you know, my friend, we're dealing with Crystal Palace. and we don't know what competition we're going to be in. Because imagine being in a conference. I don't think we will have half the players that we've got now. So with me, Nuno was out of line with that situation. But at the same time, he still could go down as a legend. Is he a legend at Forest? I don't know.
For what he achieved in that short space of time, I think for what he achieved in terms of the turnaround, that you were flirting with relegation, and then literally the season after ended up on a European, storm up the division. I think when you look back, fans will remember that season in particular.
Yes, that's the thing. Like in my eyes, like I said, he had to outdo Steve Cooper, and he did. But at the same time, he did what he did. You can't talk about your boss like that. And I think, and it went downhill from there. And then when we lost to West Ham 3-0, I think the curtains on the wall with that, and it was over for him. And but listen to me, Nuno Ferrezi, like I said, he always will have the best open arms come back to Tigran as a Forest fan, like we are with Steve Cooper, because Steve Cooper's will always be a legend for getting Forest promoted. But for Nuno, he was a fantastic Forest manager because all the good things that he did. He beat Liverpool away last season. I've witnessed Forest beat Liverpool at Anfield. I've witnessed Forest beat big teams now, like Circle, Man U, and Tottenham, if they are big clubs and that. So listen, I'm never going to say with Marinakis. I'm not going to say a bad word about Mr. Marinakis, because he's done fantastic clubs, and now he's pumped in 200 million. Now we've got Ange as a Nottingham Forest manager. Listen.
What were your thoughts on that appointment? Because it was fast, weren't it? I mean, you were saying then about Nuno, and you can't say that about your owner. I mean, we only have to look at when Scott Parker was at Bournemouth and he outed him after that Liverpool game, saying, I didn't get the funding, I've not had the backing. And I think they got beat something like, what were it, 6-9-0, 8-0, something stupid.
8-0. Yeah, 8-0.
And then it was like, nah, I'm not having that. Like, off your pop. So he got the chop as well. So obviously both our current manager and obviously your ex-manager felt that same wrath. But yeah, big Ange coming in like that. Was you looking at somebody like a household name that could do well in Europe, like a Mourinho that was available and
Listen,
stuff
mate,
like that?
if Jose came to come to Forest, it would have been box office. Like, because with Mourinho and Marinakis, them two together, we would have absolutely. I've been doing content every single day, 2 times a day about Jose Mourinho. Look, and for me, like I said, Andrew, he wasn't my first choice. He wasn't my first choice at all. But you've got to look at it is what he's achieved. That's the
Yeah.
thing, because he's won trophies, and we all football fans want trophies. I want my club to win trophies. Same time, like I said, for both of the clubs, we want to stay in the Premier League as well, because
Yeah.
as we know, the Premier League is so tough. But from what
Then
Marinakis
you've got to balance the Premier League with European
that's
competitions as
the thing.
well. It's like you've got to find that like big squad to try sort
Exactly.
of.
So that's the thing. We've got a big squad, but at the same time, when Ange coming in, I feel it's going to be tough. Always get asked everyone, "Oh, do you feel Forest finish 17th, or will he open the club?" Will I take it? Will I take it if Forest win a cup? Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
But the problem is, Marinakis, he wants to achieve big things, and everyone says Marinakis is a shotgun manager. He wants to sack everyone left, right, and centre. Listen, he wants to win stuff. So listen, I believe in Marinakis wants to do. I'm gonna get behind it, Ange. We've got no choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
These last 2 games has not been not been great. I'm not going to talk about yesterday.
Well,
Um,
it's a transition. You're in a transitional period where that manager's gone. Some players may behind the scenes, not revolting, but sort of like just, why have you just done that and done this? You know, players
mm,
have their own mindsets as well, but obviously, like you say, it's a case of adapting to his style of play more than
yeah.
what you've had.
The thing is, right, adapting and we got to like change because we got managers in and he want his new
Yeah,
players in, and I don't the word believing in change, and you got to take 2 or 3 year seasons to make a project. Look at Man U. He's getting he might be getting sacked soon because of change and change and change. Like,
yeah,
and with Ange, like I said, he won the Europa last season with Spurs. He won trophies with Celtic. You can say it's a Scottish league, blah blah blah. But listen, I think Ange has got to prove it now that he can win the Forest fans over, because Nuno had to. Nuno had to win the Forest fans quick. And like for myself, he had to prove it, and he did. He kept Forest up. Um, everyone knows that he wins the cup second season, but I don't think right now. I think there's more pressure on Ange, because I don't know if you know, both Ange and Mr. Marinakis, they've got a great relationship.
yeah, yeah.
They knew each other from way
Could
back.
tell there were a friendship there before.
Yeah. So listen, I believe in Ange. I want Marinakis. I think there'll be pressure on him to win stuff, and I think the main thing is, if I'm thinking for all football fans, he's got to win the Forest fans over of winning games, and that's why Forest win the Premier League, because we want to win. So listen, it's tough on. It's going to be tough for Ange, but I believe that he can do something. But he needs to adjust quick, fast, because as you know, my friend, the Premier League is brutal, and
It
it's
is.
not
It's a proper
and
cutthroat division. Yeah.
so listen, he's got to win me over, and hopefully he can get his first win against you lot on Saturday.
Manuel Benson plays for Swansea as well.
Oh,
So yeah,
oh,
loved it.
great. Oh,
A few people in the chat. Luke's in. True Red says evening to Ginger Ali as well. Says greetings. Lukey, Lucky, however you want to call it. It's 3-1 win, but then also says 3-0 Burnley. So I tell you what, back both if you got a father on each. Like I said in the chat, get your comments in. Feel free to send in your score predictions as well. Luke, like I say, he's got an affiliation with Burnley and Forest. He works at Burnley, but he's a Forest fan. Marinakis is a god. Our
what?
great
He
god.
works at Burnley.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay. True Red. He's
yeah.
always in the chat. Shout out True Red.
Yeah, he said it's a weird decision. You either agree with it or you don't. Yeah, I suppose. So my other half is in, keeping me in check.
Yeah, keep
Uh,
him in chat, man. He's always annoying. He's always annoying.
um, Rich is in. How you doing, Rich? He says, tough match to call. Not sure Ange is the best choice. We will see. Nuno outdid Steve Cooper by a country mile. Now it's down to
100%.
Ange to outdo Nuno. Right now, I'm not too
But that's
sure he can.
again. That's the same thing. Like now, Angie's got to outdo Nuno.
Yeah,
Well, because
yeah,
now there's like so much pressure on him, because now he's got a Europa to deal with. So listen, the main thing with Ange, he's got to do well in the Europa, and I think we've got the same thing. Stay clear from the bottom three.
Yeah,
That's what everyone.
exactly.
So yeah, that's the main thing for Ange.
Exactly. And Luke, I will ask the score prediction from Ben at the end. But yeah, Luke says Ange Postecoglou is a proven winner. Now he needs to just quickly get wins after Arsenal and Swansea last night. Right, let's clear last night then. What the
We
fuck
have to.
happened? What the fuck happened, mate? Come on,
Oh,
call it as it is. What happened?
don't.
What were it? 90+3, 90+7. Like what?
Listen, I went to the game as always. First half, we battered them. First half.
Yeah.
Second half, we had so many chances, and that first when they made it 2-1, I was like, "Uh-oh, here we go." And then the 94th, and then for that shot for the 97th minute, that what cheesed me off big time.
It's a good goal from a
It
certain perspective, but it's
Yeah.
also one of the shittest goals to give away.
Yes, because
Madness.
we had the goalkeeper made his debut called John, and we had a goalkeeper called Miguel who looks like John. We've got it from the Brazilian league, so he basically is a 2.0 to him. So listen to me, he should do better, but at the same
Is
time,
that the guy you got from Botafogo?
yeah.
Yeah.
So because as you know, the texter link is it's just
Yeah.
just don't get me started with the texter, man. It's just
You were going down the palace route again.
oh, don't get me started. So listen, last night was embarrassing. A few players, like it was our second choice team, and then we're bringing players like Gibbs White, Cam Hudson-Odoi, don't get me started on Sangare.
Didn't Ryan Yates get a fair bit of flack?
Listen to me, like I love Ryan Yates. Ryan Yates wasn't great.
I saw a lot of it on Twitter and X or whatever people want to call it, but I saw a lot of people just like slating Ryan Yates.
Listen to me, I see. Everyone has an opinion on football. That's why we're here. So I think with Ryan Yates, like I said, he's been at the club for so long, and you know what it is, right? He's the easiest target to go for because he's from the academy.
Every club's got a scapegoat, haven't they?
Yeah, and Ryan Yates that's Ryan Yates. And what he's got to deal with, and I'm going to call some people out. Like there's a few Forest channels just want to slate him left, right, and centre. And listen to him, everyone has an opinion, but get your opinion right because. Like I said, he wasn't great yesterday, but the way Forest fans speak to him, like I said, he's had a bad 3 seasons at Forest. Last season, it was his best season as a Forest player because we finished 7th. Yes, people can say we bottled it. Listen, we're in Europe. Who cares? I mean, I'm going to see Europe, but with Ryan Yates, he's the easiest target to go for. And like I said, everyone has their opinion, and some people out there just want to rage bait, shout, say things about him. And listen, like I said, Ryan Yates wasn't great yesterday, but does that mean he's a bad player? No, because there's a few Forest players yesterday wasn't great, but Ryan Yates is the easiest target. He got called, someone called him a League One player, and that. So again, I'm not into
Roy
that.
Keane calling Haaland a championship player and all that stuff as well. So you know, everyone's got these shit opinions. But like you said there though as well, you've got European football. So last night, is this sort of a way of right? Well, good. We don't have to deal with that shit now because we can focus on
That's
the
the
Premier
thing.
League and European football.
It's not that because, like I said, what you said is right because now we can just concentrate on Europe, stay focused on the Premier League as well. But it's not. It's the manner of what happened. That's what I'm more cheesed off with because if it's 2-2, it goes straight to penalties. But after that, in the 97th minute, it was 6 minutes. You know what the problem was? It was 6 minutes tamming it on, and they scored in the 97th minute. So that's one more cheesed off. But listen, we've lost the game. Congratulations to Swansea. I don't like Swansea fans anymore because they're chanting my name at the end of the ground. So, but listen, joke aside, we
love you. That's why they love you. They loved you. That's why.
Listen to me, I've been absolutely hammered today from left, right, and centre from Swansea fans. So people have done the vlog as well. So if you want to watch the vlog, my reaction was just next level. So, but yeah, just listen. It was a bad day, bad night last night as a Forest fan. But listen, we can focus on Europe now because I'm going to Seville next week to see Forest play Betis. So listen, and Swansea are not. They've got a game against. I don't know who they got next. So, but listen, we can concentrate on the Europa and the Premier League.
100%, 100%. Looking at your start to the season, opening day, brilliant. Nice 3-1 win against Brentford. Obviously, the draw against Palace. I want to go to the West Ham result because obviously, I know it feels like I'm picking out the negative ones here, but I'm not. I mean, West Ham had been battered, and I mean absolutely battered every week, and then all of a sudden, I'm going to that result because West Ham were the team that let me down on my coupon that week. Well, Forest were the team that let me down on my coupon, should I say?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, was that just one of them where maybe off the pitch situations were playing a part, or what?
Like I said, when Nuno's calling out his owner, his boss, and it's going to affect the players 100%. The team that Nuno did, it was perfectly fine. Like I said, we got 4 points in the first two games. As you said, West Ham are playing shocking, but it was just a bad 10-minute spell.
Yeah,
That's what it is. And when you lose 3-0 at home, and and things happen off the pitch, it's happening. It's not gonna be great for Nuno, is it? So that game was a completely write off, and West Ham deserved it because yes, they won 3-0, but West Ham were good. We wasn't great. We had a few chances against them, but West Ham were good, and I think the frustration with us, like I said, we spent 200 million.
Yeah.
Season, and I think what's frustrating with Nuno again, he wasn't bringing on the players on like Douglas Luiz. He was good yesterday for 60 minutes, and he got subbed off. He wasn't even playing him. So I think that's what the bad thing about that game is. Like I said, Nuno just got things wrong, and West Ham deserved the 3 points. And since then, it's been downhill. So we need to pick up big time because if we keep on going on like this, we're going to be in big trouble. And it's going to be like with now Andrews are here, all the things that's happening with Spurs. It's all coming one piece now. What's happening now? Like I said, and that's what I said with Andy. He needs to stop picking up. I don't want to be this fan like this. Oh, get Ange out. No. What's that going to prove? What's going to prove? And listen, he needs to pick up big time because if we don't, like I said, we're going to be again struggling in the Premier League, and I don't want that. It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. Just like you when you lot was there 2 seasons ago. It's just a horrible feeling just being the bottom three, and then you got relegated. And I don't want to be that. I don't want to be back in the Championship no more. It's a horrible league. Horrible.
I liked it due to the fact that there's none of that bullshit with VAR and all the crap that comes with it and top six bias and all that shit. I enjoyed it for that. Like if you could put us in if the Championship were like the MLS where you capped it, and it was like, right, I don't want to get promoted, but I'll still piss the league every year. Happy days. I'd have that. But you said there you need to start picking up points. Then your next 2 Premier League games, obviously Saturday away at the Turf, and then you're back at home again against another team that were promoted in Sunderland. I mean, you've got to be looking even at the game on Saturday and on the 27th, I think it is, that you've got to be looking at. You've got to be hoping for 6 points essentially.
Listen, if we want to act like listen to me. I'm not going to go and say because we've done well last season. If we want to act as a team, as a top 10 team, and there's no disrespect because, like I said, we team like Burnley and Sunderland spent 150 million. How much has Burnley spent? I don't know how much has Burnley spent.
We didn't spend that much this year, but obviously the under company would spent over 100 million.
Yeah. So listen, I'm not going to go on here and say, "Oh, we've got." Listen, I want to win. Don't get me wrong.
Of course.
I want to go to Burnley and get 3 points. I want to go to Sunderland and get 3 points. but it's tough. It is so tough, and thinking like I'm gonna like, oh, we're gonna beat Burnley easy. When we beat you lot 3, was it 2-1? We beat you lot. I think it was 2-1 at your ground.
Yes. Well,
Burnley was a hard place to go to, really hard place to go to. Like Chris Woody loves going past you lot, as always.
I
And
can't believe we sold him thinking, is it 30? Is this finished? This is a guy that no matter what striker you bring in at Forest goes, yeah, but you might as well just get comfy up bench, mate, because I'm going to keep popping him in for fun.
exactly. So listen, like Burnley, it's going to be a tough game,
Yeah.
tough match. And like I said, these next 2 Premier League games, and I said no disrespect to Burnley or Sunderland, we've got to win. And no, I'm not going to go on and say, is there any pressure on Ange? There is no pressure on Ange.
No.
Because like I said, we all know all managers will be under pressure. Like Scott Parker, he's going to be under pressure.
Oh,
and with
yeah.
Ange, because Forest got now this reputation of Mr. Anarchist and Ange, there's no more pressure on Ange than Scott Parker. So listen, we've got to go to Burnley and get the 3 points. No draws, 3 points, but it's not going to be easy.
It's not, especially when you've got 2 European games. Like say you've got us, then in Seville for the Betis game. Then you come back literally in 3 days' time. You're back at home playing Sunderland, and then luckily you're at home again in the next Europa game against I don't know, Midgetland, however you want to call them.
That's what I call Midgetland.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, what's the situation with the squads then? Because, like you say, you've got to find that balance now of a strong enough side that can compete against Premier League opposition, but a side that's strong enough to dominate Europe or try and re-dominate Europe. Because there is a big story on Forest, isn't there? Big, the times under Clough, the Europeans, everyone sort of puts all that history onto you, and it's almost like it can be an extra pressure, can't it?
I think the pressure is, like I said, I don't talk about winning Champions League back to back because I wasn't born, but there's history. We can't just erase the history. It's like I always see Liverpool fans. They shout out, "We won it 6 times." Was you born when you won the 4 cups? You can't shout that about that. But with Forest, like I said, with Sir Brian Clough, you got back to backs. I was there when Forest got UEFA Cup under Frank Clark. And as you know, we was in Championship for 23 years. We was in Championship, League One, Championship. And there's always going to be pressure of Forest getting out this league. And when we did under Steve Cooper, more like I said, with Cooper and like Miss Marinakis, it's going to be so much pressure on us. And now this season, like I said, we spent like 200 million on all these players we've got. And we can talk about last night. We had a good team, and it's mad because when we played against Arsenal, West Ham, and Arsenal, we had, like I said, it's 200 million on the bench. When does every team like Nottingham Forest have like players worth 200 million like all together on the bench? And we've got 2 teams, but I feel like we've got a team that can do well in the Premier League. But these last 2 games in the Premier League have not been great. Like so we lost to Arsenal as well, 3-0 last week. But we still got a good side. And I say like with Ange, it's going to be hard for Ange picking who's right to play in his team because if you look at it, we said we brought in 11 players. I think we brought in, and it's going to take time on who is going to be his best 11. Because yesterday,
you still got Zinchenko to come in yet as well, haven't you?
Okay, and you know what? He played last night, and
did he?
Yeah, he played left back. He's so comfortable on the ball.
Yeah.
He's so comfortable. Like I think himself, when he played at Arsenal, he didn't suit Arsenal at all because he's playing the way like he did at Man City. Comfortable on the ball. You can tell he's done it. He's been there and got a T-shirt, and with him, players like him. Who else is experienced? We got Gibbs White. We know what Gibbs White. We've got a good team. I mean, like I said, we have got like I said, we've got Chris Ward. We've got Igor Jesus, who scored 2 goals against Swansea last night, and hopefully he might come and score past you lot tomorrow on Saturday. So
I hope not. I hope he gets crocked at second minute.
by Joe Worrell, ex-Forest player. Listen, mate, we've got a big squad, and I think with of our manager is he's going to find it hard to balance on who is good enough to be in that start lineup. But I think it's going to be a top and change. To be fair,
Yeah, I'm going to say that one of the question I've got for you is what would be your 11 for tomorrow? Then, sorry, not for Saturday. Obviously, with Seville, obviously
don't
on the
even know that's
cusp
the
as well.
problem because we'll definitely bring Sells back in goal.
Yeah.
Ola Einar, he's out for 3 months for that. So, right yesterday we played Savone. He came from Juventus. I think he'll play right back. I think Milinkovic and Murillo last season were one of the best centre back pair in Premier League, in my opinion on that. Zink will play left back because I think he's straight left back. No, yeah, I forgot about Nico Williams. Will Nico Williams play? Yeah, I think Nico Williams will play right back. I forgot. There's a problem. I keep forgetting who's playing for Forest.
Yeah, because the squad's so big now. I mean,
you've
lost Ola, haven't you? I think he's out for a bit, isn't he?
Yeah, out for a bit. And like I said, we've got so many midfielders. So many midfielders. And we've got Dylan Dore, again, who started all right. Cameron Dore come off the bench, and again, he's been all right. But we've got Bakwa, who played again yesterday, and he was good. We've got so many players. We've got Amari Hutchinson, Gibbs White, James McAtee. Listen, we've got so many players. And
very strong in midfield.
Very strong. And like got Elliot Anderson, forgot about him. Douglas Louise. We've got so many players. So I can't even say who's going to play. Like I said, we always have this. Forest fans always say about this number 6 role. We have a debate every single time about it. We have Yates, Sangare, Elliot Anderson, who's been fantastic for Forest, and I personally don't think he'll be 6, but he's moving into a number 6 now.
Yeah.
But we've got a massive squad. We've got a big squad. I can't even tell you who's going to play. I can give my opinion on who's going to play, but
yeah, if you were to pick the team, if Mr. Marinakis rang you and said, "Look, I know I've brought Anjin, but come on, Ben, give us a team sheet because I don't know who I need to get on the plane."
Okay, so I'll play Sells, Nico Williams, Milinkovic, Murillo, Zink. I've got to play. You know what? It's debate every time. Elliot Anderson and Douglas Louise. Douglas Louise has got to play because he's so good when it with the ball. I love Cameron Hudson-Odoi. I love him, so I think we'll play him. Gibbs White. He's one of our best players, but his form's not been great. But I'll still stick with him. We've got to stick with him.
Yeah.
Dan Adoy, I think I'll play him as well, and I've got to start him. I know his age is getting to him, but Chris Wood, he loves scoring past you lot, so I've got to stick with Chris Wood up front.
Why not? Ducky, just to answer your question, I am all well, mate, and no, Jordan Bayer's potentially out till the end of October, early November, but he is on the recovery, so I've heard. Morgan Gibbs White is in terrible form. Last night's game, it's again people saying Yates looked awful.
Again, he's a scapegoat.
Yeah.
He's a scapegoat. And like I said, I love Yatesy, and like I said, people have opinion about him and who's good because he's not a Morgan Gibbs White. He's not a Nico Elliot Anderson. He's not the kind of players. He does his job. I'll never slate him, but like yesterday, he wasn't great at all. But listen, I'm not going to slate him. People want to slate him. That's up to them. But
yeah,
with someone saying he's League One, I think that's just ask for attention on that one.
Speaking of attention, I'm putting it on your score prediction.
Like I said, it was the first time we beat Burnley 2 seasons ago. But I'm going to say it. I think we've got a good team. I think and I know Burnley have got a few good players. I know Joe Worrell. Definitely Joe Worrell will start, will he, on Saturday?
Yeah, I think he'll be on bench.
He'll be on the bench, so I think I'll go for it. I think we'll win 3-1. We can't keep clean sheets. That's the thing. I'm frustrated a bit, but yeah, 3-1 Forest.
That's big.
But I did watch you lot against Liverpool, and
Liverpool's is the only team that Scott Parker has lost to at Turf Moor.
Yeah, but I think you lot got robbed with a penalty. Oh no,
It were definite penalty,
no,
but
it was a definite penalty. It was a definite penalty, but the guy came on when he about to take it. One of
yeah,
Liverpool,
yeah. And
yeah,
it's obviously I went into the box as Salah
yeah.
was just
So
about to step up.
you got cheated, and you lot cheesed me off. You lot really upset me. I was at work watching the game, and he did the handball, and then I was mad. I don't like
Yeah.
Liverpool. I can't stand them because my brother supports Liverpool. I've got loads of friends who support Liverpool fans, but you lot upset me. So now I'm going to come to Burnley, and ask for it, and we're going to get 3 points. I wasn't happy with you lot
There,
at all.
take that frustration out on Saturday. No, thank you very much for coming on. Obviously, I'm going to be coming over to your channel
Yes,
in
come over, people.
literally
Come over to
less
my
than 5
channel.
minutes. So, tell people where they need to head, and obviously, we'll be doing our shit in like
Yes,
5 or 10 minutes.
go on Dore On Tour, people. Like I said, can you oh, what's the kid forward it? Because you know if you from your view, you can go straight to my channel. Do you know how to do it?
I don't know if I can do it from this one because it's not
No,
StreamYard, is it?
you go on YouTube. You have to go for YouTube to do it. If you know
What's
what I mean.
that?
You know, if you go on YouTube, go on customers, and then you go on oh, where is it? I'll tell you afterwards. But yeah, people, if you want to come on channel, if you want to come on my channel, we'll talk about. I'll be questioning this guy. So,
Yeah, I'll be saying 3-1 and
but yeah,
all.
people like I said, make sure we come on the channel. Like I said, I'll be nice to him. I'll be nice. So, but yeah, make sure before we go, make sure everyone hits the like button. Hit the like button, people.
Yeah,
Like I said,
please do.
I respect what you're doing, and like I said, hopefully Burnley. No, are they our rivals though? Because
No,
yeah, but
nah,
right, you know what it is, right? With these again, top 6 teams loosely. Um,
yeah.
from from 8 to 20, everyone rivals, aren't they? If you look at it,
I mean, in terms of like where you're going to finish in the league, maybe like
it's too early to say. It's too early to say, basically.
yeah, like back end of season when you're thinking, oh, if we can get points here, they're our rivals in the battle for safety and shit like that, maybe.
Mm,
But there's not like I wouldn't say there's any
no, it's
official
too early. It's too
rivalry.
early. We'll say it in November. November, December time to see if a rivals or not. But listen, I want 3 points on Saturday.
So do
We
I,
need a
mate.
big we need
So
a
do
big
I.
win, and we're going to take all our anger towards you lot. That's what we want to do.
Well, Big Ange last time he got a result against us,
Oh, did
he
he?
sent us that he sent us down when he played at Spurs. We had to get something at Spurs, and they beat us
Oh,
2-1 and relegated us under company. So
oh, that's bad then. So listen to me. We'll take all our anger towards you lot then. So yeah, I can't wait for that.
bring it on. Thank you everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. Head on over to Dore On Tour right now. We will be going live in the next 5 or 6 minutes. Check us out. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you on Saturday because I won't be there. So I'll be doing a watch along online, and
Yeah, Forest fans, if you're watching, give him so much abuse.
feel free. Feel free. I'll take it. I'll take it. But until then, take care, and we will see. Why is it doing this? Hold on. Why is it doing that?
What?
Right. Oh, now it's doing it. Right. I'll see. We'll see you guys soon.